over sine of 80. That'll give us
200 over sine.
x over sine 51. Then once we found our x, just using normal equations, once you found our x, we can find h using tan 29. Tan 29. You can use the sine rule again on that triangle. That's why I'd rather say in default use the sine rule and the area rule, because those work on all triangles. Does that make sense?
No, I get what you're saying.
Those work on all triangles. So just forget about the grade 10 stuff and be in sine rule mode.
Okay.
Then so then that'll help us find h and x. We can move on, but I think this will be a really good video to watch back, because I actually like do like snippets, like short clips, because it's like 40 minutes, and then I'll do like short clips so that I can have content.
Okay.
Then we briefly looked at this one as well. It seems very straightforward. But here we have theta, we have beta. That means in the corner we have 180 minus theta plus beta.
180
plus beta. Then we can already see we have a surface, the base of a building, top H, lies on the ground. D, the top of the building, the base of the building, that H, A, B, C lies on the ground. This lies on the ground. I want to see why I'm justifying as to why this is 90. Because that is indeed a right angle triangle. If we look at connecting D to A in 3D, assuming that this is a 2D triangle. That's the only way that this sort of hollow structure makes sense. Then we want to find H. So H has to be in a right angle triangle with alpha. You always want to look at the side that connects them. So the side that connects your two triangles is this one. The connective tissue is this one.
Okay.
Now, previous question, our connective tissue was this one here. So the connective tissue. We'll have to look at that special side, because you have to use the sine rule on that side in most cases. So I'll look at that side. I'll say h over sine alpha. So this is why I want you to think in terms of the sine rule, because that's why you get getting confused. Just think in terms of the sine rule from now on, and forget the grade 10 stuff.
Okay.
BD over because sine of 90 is going to be 1. So sine of 90 is 1. So now I need to find out what BD is. So H will be BD. Then I have a sine of alpha. That's on the right angle triangle.
Yes.
Then here I have 3 angles and 1 side. But I already had 2 angles and one side. So that means I have to apply the sine rule.
Mm-hmm.
To apply the sine rule, um, would be b over sine. So 180 minus x, that's actually where sine is positive. So I'll apply that reduction formula.
Oh, okay. Um,
Then I'll say once again the connective tissue BD. To look at the connective tissue. That's a weird word, but you have to use that word because definitely that will. So you first try and use geometry to solve, and then have to look at the connective tissue. As much as it's
okay.
some weird word, but um, as I said, the main goal of studying maths is understanding the structure. Because the reason why I'm catching you out when I'm asking you questions because you were memorizing. That's why I was catching you out. Because I'd be like, okay, you've
Yeah.
answered, and I ask you why. Because I want you to think about it as opposed to just knowing about it. Because
Yeah.
that's what maths feels like in grade 12. So that's the expression for BD. I'm just making BD the subject of the formula. That's the expression for BD. Sine theta plus alpha. Then I'll just take that and I'll plug it in here. Then I'll have my H. Any